great movie, by the way. I forgot how to sit on a bench. A bench.
My fingers smell like garlic.
Yeah, because didn't you make some almonds or something
I
this
made
morning?
toasted almonds with sage and rosemary and garlic.
Wow.
And
Never would have
orange.
thought there was garlic in it because your hand smelled like garlic. Welcome back to the Third Dimension. I'm Cruz.
And I'm Max.
And on today's episode, we're near a stream.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
Yeah, we're near a stream. We found, you know what? We might use that location later on if
stream?
we get permission. So I'm not going to say anything about it.
Oh, okay. Well, you just did, so you ruined it. You ruined it.
I don't think I did.
You did. No,
I don't think I did. No.
Well, we're recording this on
Today?
September 17th, and it's really just cloudy and.
But it's nice. It's like a cozy.
It is. It's like a sit down on the couch and watch a fall movie, kind of nice. So we wanted to find something that was just
nice and cozy.
Yeah, you know, we've got some water behind us, and we've got some trees, and we're under this thing because it's just drizzling out. And you know what? You know what this looks like? Actually, I just got this thought because my car was in twilight. It feels like we're in Forks, Washington. It's like very like it's like a permeated. What's it? What is it? Something. It's not a tropical rainforest, but it's the other rainforest.
It's a permeated.
It's a permeated rainforest.
Tree.
Yeah, that's right.
No, a temperate forest.
There it is. It's the same thing.
Permeated.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just nice out. You know. It's just nice.
It's very nice.
What are your thoughts on today?
Well, I woke up, as one does, hopefully.
End of story.
And
we'll
that was it. And I looked outside, and I was like, it's gray. It's going to be like this all day. I feel like it's a good episode for, like, this is like the stay inside, hot chocolate, cozy up by the fire,
Yeah.
blankets everywhere, nice time. And it's like, what do you want to, like, experience while you're inside? It's like, you want outside, but not really. You want to, like, see outside, but you don't want to be out there. You want to be cozied up.
Yeah, what I envision every time of year when it gets around this time of year, like fallish, is I want a big old couch next to like
just big old couch.
Yeah. And you know, like in like the really big houses with the vaulted ceilings and the whole ceiling or the whole wall is just it's all a freaking a window.
Mm-hmm.
I want a couch next to a window.
Mm-hmm.
To the left of me is a fireplace. And I've got, what's a really good fall? Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's
I'm
good.
drinking hot chocolate or
I
hot
also
apple cider,
like-
and what else? Whatever floats your boat, fall.
A soup. Soups are good. I like
That's
a nice
right.
chicken noodle.
Have you had, speaking of chicken and noodles, have you had the spicy chicken soup from Mr. Salsa's?
No. Is it good?
Out of this world. I mean, actually, you know what?
Quit knocking.
The best soup I ever had was with you in Amsterdam
That
at
was
that
perfect
Indonesian
soup.
restaurant.
Because it was rainy. It was even more rainy than this. This was like, that was like,
I reminisce every single time I want soup. I go back. I flip into my memory book in my mind, like my little
Is this
catalog.
how you memory book?
Yeah, it's like that's how you flip pages.
I thought this was like the Queen of
And
England's wave.
It is, and I go back, and I just envision that soup. You'll walk in on me in my room.
It was quiet. No, because it was. Oh, I don't want to do that.
It was so good. And there was some real good chili oil, and we had a glass of freaking.
We had red. We had a red wine.
I don't think it was a Pinot.
I don't know what it was. It was just recommended by the.
It was so good.
Waiter.
It was literally like the soup.
Well, it was a fine dining Indonesian place, and it was like nobody was outside because it was super rainy and just kind of like that, kind of like stay inside kind of weather.
Yeah.
Dreary-ish, very calm. So we went outside, right? And
well, yeah, we. I mean, that morning in the hostel, we always check. I mean, usually you want to check the weather the night prior just so you can like get your wardrobe together and whatnot. Well, we did wake up that morning and it was like really nasty out. It was like really windy. It was rainy. It was just like this.
Yeah.
Just kind of like poopy out.
Yeah.
And we're like, we were both on the trim and we're like, we just want soup. We want something hot. We want like a cozy. That place was perfect. It was like dimly lit. It was just so nice.
Yeah. It was dimly lit. It was really nice.
And
it was not busy at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We sat down and
it was us and then a couple in like the way back.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Best soup I've ever had.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that we were hungry. Like, you know, because when
It
you're
just
really
was
hungry,
so good. Yeah,
well,
everything
and
tastes
you
better
taste
when you're
food.
hungry.
Yeah, but
right.
like we were like kind of hungry. It's not like we were malnourished or
No.
anything. We like it was just so good. We gotta find that restaurant and go back there
We
and like
do.
make a video out of
We
it
do.
because it was so good.
That and Marie's. I did like Marie's.
Reese is real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-star Michelin. That was
Yep.
surprising.
Yep.
Great trip. But anyways, so this video is dedicated to
Rainy days.
rainy days. So you can go back. So I do this a lot with like GMM or something.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Here
Something.
it comes. Sorry about the noise.
Oh,
and
it's
that's
an
a
old-
loud truck too.
Yeah. That's cool. No, I turned down the volume so they wouldn't be able to hear that.
They'll hear it.
No.
Yeah, they will.
But anyways, yeah, if you're, go back to this video when it's rainy out and you're on the couch. Maybe you've got your loved one with you. I don't know what I just said. Your loved one with you.
Your loved one with you.
And,
If you have your loved
get some blankets and whatnot and watch
some
this
blank.
video.
Why did you turn into like an old Jewish man?
I don't know. I turned into your grandma.
Your grandma.
Your grandma.
I always give my grandma like a New York accent. I don't know
No,
why.
what was that? It was like, it's like you got to go home right now. I
Why
don't
is
know
he Australian?
I don't know.
Right now.
Right
I'm
now.
Jim Hopper.
Yeah, and he was like, "It's your grandma."
Well, no, it was because he was it was from Stranger Things, and
Yeah.
it was when what's his face was dating Elle,
Mm-hmm.
and Hopper didn't like that, so he's like, you
He
know
made up
what?
this whole thing.
You gotta go home. Why? What's wrong? Your mom called. She needs you there right away. Why?
It's
your grandma.
God,
Well, he's
so
like,
good.
It's your grandma. And
He's like, "What's wrong with her?" It's like, "I don't know. Your
But
mom
it's-
told you to go home."
she
It's
needs
bad.
you home right away. It's not looking good.
Gosh. Hey, that's also another really good show that I find very nostalgic around fall time because I'm pretty sure season 1 released in October, and I remember being up at a family friend's in a really big log cabin in North Carolina, and we had watched all of season 1
Mhm.
in the same day. It was so good. So I
I was in the living room in my old house when we watched it,
really
and I remember thinking,
yeah.
wow,
Didn't it
these-
release in October? Like the first season
Yeah.
was like near fall.
Yeah, it was like Halloween stuff. So,
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's a real good show. It's
but
gonna
I'll tell you what, my memories of being young and watching like a Halloween-ish fall movie was
be Nightmare Before Christmas.
No,
Okay.
it was Heffalump, the Heffalump, Winnie the Pooh. There's something about the Heffalump, and
Nope.
oh, it was great.
So
I remember
no Fantastic Mr. Fox. none
No,
of that?
I did watch Fantastic Mr. Fox, but
That's I think that's my all-time. No, it's definitely top 5.
well, I used to watch Fantastic almost every day. I
Yeah.
loved it so much.
It was so good. Wes Anderson is just
Well, some of his movies are weird, but I like his
Yeah,
vision. It's
yeah.
different.
well. I just think it was cool that like, wasn't that the only film that what's the guy's name? Ocean's 11. He was the voice actor of Mr. Fox.
George Clooney.
Yeah, wasn't that his only like stop motion like movie like that? All the other ones were like.
No,
Oh.
I think he was in something of the Isle of Dogs. I think he was in.
Oh,
Isle
he
of
was,
Dogs.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also really good.
Because Wes Anderson hires the same people. He has a group of actors that he'll just rehire
Mm-hmm.
in all of his
Mhm.
films.
Well, that
Wes
makes
Fiennes,
sense.
or not Wes Fiennes, Ralph Fiennes is one of the guys. He
It's
played
consistent.
Voldemort. Yeah, he's in almost every single one, I think. So no, but the Heffalump one is because when I was really
Mhm.
young, the way they did like the sound design and like the colors and everything, it was like it's obviously for kids, like for
Yeah.
little kids.
Yeah.
But it was like this, like I don't know. There's something about watching that as a really young kid, and like that was fall to me. Like that
Yeah.
movie just felt
Yeah.
like fall. It was fall. It's kind of spooky though, because like oh the heffalump in the trees and the blah.
Yeah. No,
And
I
the
think I
heffalump is
remember
a
seeing that a long time
elephant.
ago.
Yeah.
But anyways, that being said, I think fall is my favorite. What's your favorite season?
Summer.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
like summer because.
it's like you just feel
Like,
free.
You do. Well, it's like things are happening. Everything's alive.
Mm.
It's like energy in the air. It's hot, but like that's
Yeah.
why I like the beach.
Yeah.
so,
Get that nice
and-
sea breeze, and it's refreshing.
It's alive,
It's
and
refreshing.
it's like I understand that people like fall and I love it, and I
Mhm.
think that's fine. My mom loves fall,
Yeah.
and I remember telling her I didn't like Halloween one time, and she was like, "How do you not like Halloween? Why don't you like fall? It's so pretty out." I'm like, "Yeah, but everything's dying. and it's just like
Yeah, but that's what makes it beautiful. Everything, not like that, but like, everything's dying, and then in like 3 months or so,
everything's dead.
spring. No, it all comes
No,
right back.
because then there's winter, and then it's just bare.
No,
sticks.
that's why I'm saying about 3 months, because you get September. That's usually around fall. October, November, December, and January. So
February.
say like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, half
After
the year
that,
basically
yeah,
is dead.
No, it's not. It's just so
It is.
pretty, and there's white.
It's not white. We get maybe one snow day a year.
Yeah.
If that.
Well,
Everything
anyways,
else is just gray and brown and gray.
I asked that because I'm the type of person to not have like a favorite of one thing.
Mhm.
I enjoy all things. So I like fall because
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I enjoy all things. I like fall because it has its own unique like feeling. It's like cozy. It's just nice. Summer's like,
Well, it's introverted. That's the thing. Fall is an introverted. It is.
I don't see it as introverted. I see it as like you hang out with your best friends in like a tight space, and like you're like watching. It's just like nice and intimate. And then summer's like, you got the windows rolled down in your car, on the beach, like just doing like summer stuff.
Things are happening.
Like
It's energy.
I like different seasons for more specific reasons. I don't have a favorite.
Well, there are times like I'll
'Cause
have a day.
I think that like everything's tied for me. I like winter. I like fall. I like summer. I like spring. I like all of them because they all have their own
I don't really like winter.
specific things. I do. You gotta go to the West Coast in the winter. That's where it's at. East Coast, it sucks
I know.
because it's just
here.
ice and poop. And
It's not even
West Coast
ice,
is like
it's just
real
cold
nice.
and
just
brown
nice.
and gray.
It's just nice. Go to the West. You know what we should do that. We should fly to Oregon.
Mm.
We should rent some type of like a 4-wheel drive something and just
Mhm.
go cabin in the woods.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of cabin in the woods, I don't want to cut your thought process off. Me and my brother and my uncle one time watched the stupidest movie. I think it was called The Werewolf of like something Hollow. We have to watch that because it is the dumbest movie ever, but it's so dumb that it's really funny. And it was about like these like murders happening from like a werewolf. It was just ridiculous. I'm gonna try to find the name and I'll put it in post, and you guys need to watch it because it's the funniest, stupidest, dumbest movie.
Mm.
But it's about winter,
Hmm.
and it's great. So go watch that. What were you saying?
Speaking of movies, we were on another set. Well, same set, just on final shooting day.
Oh yes.
Final day of shooting.
Yeah. Well, we can probably disclose the name.
No, well, let's just not.
Well, why? We already did
When?
the last time we talked about it.
Okay, well, it's
a short
directed
film
by-
called
it's-
No
it's-
Better
yeah,
Time.
but it's directed by
James Christensen.
right.
I mean, yeah, that was just a super cool experience.
And some of the people that we met on set,
Mhm.
right, who have been in the industry for a while,
Yeah.
we're in talks to bring him on. And
Yeah.
he's been in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's worked in Hollywood.
He's a great guy.
He's hilarious.
Well, he's freaking like he's just like energetic. He's just like you
Well,
take.
he's very matter of fact.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
very much like he's not gonna pull his punches. Just kind of like, yep, there it is.
Yeah. You know, we should have the other guy on too.
Who's the other guy?
How long have you been like this?
Oh yeah.
That would be really funny. Have
would be
them both on. Oh my lord. I don't think that would work, to be honest with you.
I think it'd be funny.
But before we do all that, we're gonna invest some more time and money into this project and get some more mics because
We need
the
some.
last time we had
We
a
had to
guest
borrow a
on
mic.
Joy Stamp, it was good. It was a good podcast. You did great editing, Joy. But it was
He
out.
edited that podcast.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
if we
yeah,
said
it was
that.
great.
He
Well,
edited
yeah, that's
that.
true, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I put it on Instagram and I was like, "Hey, Joy did that." It
Well,
was
just
really
like
great.
as another thing, like on video,
Mhm.
he edited that podcast for us.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on that.
He
so
did.
again, we're very
And so we're
thankful.
very grateful for that
Yeah.
because it looks fantastic. It sounds fantastic.
So thank you. No,
Yes.
but to circumnavigate that problem, we're gonna get 2 more mics, and then so the audio won't be like that. It'll just be straight into the video, no audio stuff in post.
So you keep saying, just as a sidebar, you're saying circumnavigate.
Yep.
That means go around the world.
Yeah.
Or go around like a sphere.
Yeah. So
you might
circumnavigate
well,
the problem. So
you
you
might
go
wanna-
around it. So if you envision like a roundabout and the problem's in the middle, you gotta do this thingy, and then you go straight back
think-
up, and then you fix the problem.
The word you're looking for is circumvent, because that means you go like kind of under it.
Yeah.
You're going beyond the problem.
All right, we're going to English 101. So circumvent is when you go around something because it's bad.
Well,
Circumnavigate
it's
is to
circumvent a
go around
problem.
something because you just want to. Moving on. So, I love fall.
I do too.
Yeah, it's just real nice. Can we take a moment to like?
To take it in,
Yeah.
take it all in. Just take it in.
I think one of my favorite things, and I feel like people are getting more probably in tune with themselves and just nature, is the people that we watch on Yes Theory. Thomas Bragg specifically does this more often. He'll do like a social media detox or just like a detox in general. And he'll like delete all of his social media and like go out in the middle of the woods, kind of do a Christian, or what's his name? Something McCandleston. They do it in Into the Wild. You know how he like burned his social security card and like went away? He kind of does that, but like a very realistic version of that. And you just go out in nature and you just be a part of nature for a little bit. And it's just so refreshing. I watched a really good video on YouTube the other day. I'm going to put it in the description because it's really funny, but it's this English guy. He's like 35-ish, and he's an author. It's really good. And he made a video essay about how he was finding himself at 25 years old, and he decided to live on the Appalachian Trail for a couple of months.
Mm-hmm. You know, Hey was gonna do that.
Really?
Well, that was the thing. That was like he's gonna be like
a park ranger
on the trail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he like want to like for?
He
how
wanted
long?
to do that.
Why didn't he?
Because he grew up and he became a youth pastor.
You can take the youth to the Appalachian Trail.
I'm sure. Have you?
No phones.
Have you been around high schoolers and middle schoolers?
Yes, I just
that
graduated.
Tell them to not have a phone and to like behave on the Appalachian Trail, because I don't know about you, but unless they're
You know what?
specifically into hiking or trails, they're probably not gonna go for it.
But that's how you condition the youth to enjoy things other than stupid online stuff.
Yes, but the problem is they got to be willing to do it, and the most.
No, you do it against their will.
Oh, it's called slavery.
Yes. So, if you're watching this, take the kids out on the Appalachian Trail. Like, just pick them up in the middle of the night.
Kidnap them?
Yeah. And don't give them their phones, and they're going to have the greatest time in their life.
In their life?
Yes. They're going to look back on it and be like, I was kidnapped one time, and I went to the Appalachian Trail, and it was so nice.
Unpack that for me.
So, that would be cool,
That would be cool.
Because I used to go to a youth group camp near here.
Called?
I'm not going to disclose the location.
What's it called?
Look Up Lodge.
Oh, you told me about it.
Yeah. And,
We'll just edit that part out.
no, it's okay.
No, we won't.
We'll keep it in.
No, we're gonna get.
because I could live in Virginia and drive all the way down to Look Up Lodge. I could be from freaking Zimbabwe and go. It's just a location.
Yeah, you have the complexion for Zimbabwe.
I do. Actually, I did a 23andMe one time, and then we didn't get the results back. So I don't know.
I am 90.
7% Russian.
Yeah.
And then the other percent of whatever that is, like 4 or 5. No, about 3 or 4.
Yeah, be careful what you say. Yeah,
Thinking about it.
be very careful.
You know what? I'm just not going to go down that.
Yeah. I will tell you this, 0.1% was Japanese.
Wow. You got the face for it.
No, I don't.
You got like Kim Jong-un's like
You've never
second cousin.
you've never
You got
seen
the
any
whole-
Scandinavian people, have you?
No, I have.
They have almond eyes like mine.
Almond.
Almond eyes.
Just like little like. You know when you're like making a clay face, and you get a razor blade, you go, "Meow," just one little slit, and you open it up just a little bit. That's you. Got little slivers.
Little
how you-
slivers.
This is you.
I don't think so.
Yep.
No,
I know.
I don't think so. No, but Scandinavians have eyes just like mine.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen lots of Scandinavians.
Scandinavians.
There's a lot of Scandinavians in the north, so that's how I know that.
Yeah, they're from the north.
I know. That's why I said that.
It's like saying, hey, there's a lot of Africans in
Yeah.
Africa.
Hey, there's a new thing coming out. You know Matt Walsh? You know who Matt Walsh is?
Yeah.
We should go see the movie. You should go check it out too. It's a movie.
Is it?
You ready?
No idea.
Came out. I think it came out yesterday or today. And the title of it is "Am I Racist?" Question mark. We should go watch it.
I don't think we need to go to answer that for you.
No, I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that he actually, when we were on set, do you think that one of the guys that was saying things, do you think he was actually saying the things that we thought he was saying? Or was it just...
Oh no, yeah, 100%. He was saying all the things he said with conviction. No holding the punches back.
Well, what was the one that he said? He said boiled...
I'm not gonna. Well, so
boiled peanuts.
So
we were the original thing.
Yeah, so we were PAs on the short film. Personal assistant or like set helper or whatever. Because I was.
Both.
I mean, well, technically that was our first time on set because it's the same set. It's not like it was
Well,
our
it was
third
our
time.
first set that we were on.
Yeah, so that was our
First
like
production.
third time on the same set, thus making it our first time on set. But we were PAs,
production.
and so we had just gotten back. I mean, we were pretty much doing this the entire time, but we were, again, like going to get snacks, call it crafty in the industry.
Snaps.
And we were just getting stuff for the crew, keep them going. And we had just gotten back from Starbucks to get, like, the big, like, traveler things. And they were filming, and you can't really know that until you walk in and you hear everybody talking and, like, the whole thing going on. And we'd open the door, and whoever house we were at, or, like, something had the stupid ring thing on, so when you open the door, it was like, ding, ding, and they're like, hey, guys, can you keep the notifications down over there? And we're trying to, like, smuggle in, like, a crap ton of coffee. And, anyways, we get past the actual, like, shoot. It's happening in the living room, and we're, like, going down this hallway in the laundry room to...
But it was a break, so we were able to cross over, because the way
Yeah.
the camera was and the way the sound was being picked
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
we couldn't pass through where the laundry room that we were in and the main kitchen area, because the living room was right here, and that's where they were filming. And so they braked for like 30 seconds so we could walk across and set some stuff up.
But anyway, so yeah, we had gone across, and the guy that will hopefully be on the podcast soon, he I don't know, like, what even got this conversation? He was like talking about like Southerners or something.
Well, so the conversation was people asking me if he's from the South. And
Yeah, and he's like, obviously not.
you think that I sound like I'm from here. You know I'm not from here.
Yeah.
You know I'm not. Why are you asking me
So
that?
just say like, where are you from? Not, are you from here?
And so then I was saying something, and I said it in a vaguely Southern accent.
Yeah. Like
And-
Leas.
Like this.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you like bald peanuts? But then that evolved into
No.
sounding like something else.
No, they were shooting a scene, and so
Well, this
whenever-
was before. So that's where
Yeah.
that's where it came
So-
from. That's where it came
So as soon as they started shooting the scene that they've been trying to get, one of the PAs, whenever they say action, whatever, scene 3, take 4, everybody says quiet on set. So like you're supposed to be silent because again, they're filming a scene. There's supposed to be no noise. And he's sitting in the corner and he's just like rambling to himself in the Southern accent. He's like, "What do you say?" He said something. And he was like, "Bold penis." You guys like bold penis? And like you're supposed to be quiet. And like me and you were like cracking up.
Well, no, what happened was you kept it together, and I looked at you, and then
I had to like walk away.
I saw it. I wanted you to break because I wanted them.
Oh
to
my God.
I was trying to see what was gonna happen.
They
Like,
would
he
have.
can
They
break.
would have freaked out. I was like, I can't. No, you know what held me together is I was thinking about it. I'm like, if we started laughing, we'd never be invited back.
You get a dirty look.
Yeah,
But
probably.
it's fine.
Well, that was happening the last night, so we got sent home early. That was cool.
Well, I asked them to get sent home.
Oh yeah. It wasn't because we were talking, but yeah, that was really fun. Anyways, if you ever get a chance to do something that you're passionate about, that you want to do, take the opportunity to do it because
Find a way.
you'll regret
Find
it.
a way.
Yeah,
Find a way.
and
Networking.
That's what we're doing now.
Right.
Is, I feel like we're uncertain about. We're not uncertain. We know where our end goal is. We
It's
know
just
like what's
paving the way.
Yeah. I mean, personally, for me, I've been talking to a lot of people more often. The first couple episodes, I was obviously addressing the audience and telling you guys that I'd graduated high school in May, so it's been about like 4 months since I've been free. And I just, there's obviously a lot of pressure, and people are asking you, like, where are you going to college? What's your plan? And I've dived into it before. It's like I don't have a plan, nor do I think I should have a plan. But what I'm doing right now is what a lot of people should do if you're uncertain of what you want to do for a good portion of your life, but you have a goal and you have a destination. Is like just do all the things that you're passionate about, and again narrow that down to like 2 or 3 things, and then pick and choose. It's like make a pros and cons list. Just do the things you like. If you don't like them, don't do them.
Well, the way that you figure out what you want to do is by figuring out what you don't want to do.
Exactly.
And the way you figure out what you don't want to do is by doing everything.
And that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing right now. Is we're just doing all the stuff that we both like, which coincidentally is most everything, which is nice because we get to do them together. And that's what you should do. So if you're not where you want to be right now, just be like, well, I like these things, and I'm gonna figure out a way to do those things. And say 1 out of the 5 things work, and then that's what you're going to do. Because I don't want you to, like, work for somebody and do something that you don't want to do for the rest of your life. And you're like, well, I'm building somebody else's empire while I'm one little piece of that.
Well, some people are fine with that. And
man, it's fine.
The other part
We've talked about it a lot, so I don't want to, like, get into it or anything. But.
The other part of it is this. If you do have a passion, right, and it's something that's harder to break into, then giving up just because it's hard is not the way to go about it. Because then it's like, well, it's too hard, and I don't understand. There's like all these things I kind of have to do. There's always sacrifices that you got to make for what you want to do. You don't get around that. You get to choose your sacrifice, but you don't get to choose to not make a sacrifice. So make sure that the sacrifice that you're making is for what you want to do, and is not going to compromise you. So if it means travel, if it means you gotta displease some people, whatever it means, I mean, then do it. And would you rather be a people pleaser and be miserable, or do what you want to do and upset people? Because usually 99% of the time you can't have it both ways. You're going to upset people.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
No, most people do want that, though.
Yeah.
They do.
But you just can't.
No.
That's why there's a saying.
Yeah.
Ted Kaczynski. He said
Michael Scott.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky. You miss every shot you don't take.
Michael Scott.
That's
Wayne
right.
Gretzky.
Yeah, so if there's anything to take away from what we say, majoritively speaking, it's that don't be dumb. Do what you want, because a life of fulfillment isn't about the measurement of success, but how happy you are.
Well, I don't even think it has to do with it has to do with meaning.
Well, yeah. Well, you find meaning in happiness, I believe.
Well, I think it's more.
Because you can have all the money in the world, but you're like not content, and you just feel like crap.
Let me say it this way, right? If you're a parent, you're not always happy about your kid and the decisions they make. But being a parent is meaningful and gives your life purpose.
Oh, it's coming down now.
It is. You can hear those plops.
Man, hey, I don't want to. You can finish what you're saying. I'll say what I'm gonna say.
So that's what I mean. Meaning and happiness don't always go hand in hand.
Yeah.
A lot of times they go together, but I think people who are happiness is fleeting, but meaning, that's forever.
Yeah.
So it's like, choose something that is meaningful to you, that is a passion of yours, that you feel like you can fight for. Because we all need something to fight for. So make sure what you're fighting for is worth it.
Yeah. No, but anyways, it was perfect. I like when so my old house was on a real big farm property. It was an older house, I think, built in like the 20s or 40s or whatever, but it had a tin roof. And it just brought me back in time to when it used to rain real hard, and I would fall asleep. So nice. I love rain on a tin roof. It's like one of my favorite things.
Rain on a Tin Roof is a good name for a book.
Rain on a Tin Roof, yeah. It's just so peaceful.
Or a poem. A poem?
So peaceful. So
you go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that at my grandmother's house is the same thing. She has a tin roof, and it would storm so heavily, like you could not hear the other person speak. That's
Yeah.
how loud it was in that house.
That's just nice though. You get to close your eyes and like drift off into
Oh, yeah.
dreamland.
Well, it's like white
Sleepy
noise.
town.
It's white noise,
Yeah.
but it's natural white noise.
Mm-hmm.
So continue what you're saying.
Oh, he waved at us. What a nice,
Gentleman.
frail man.
Frail man.
Mm-hmm.
He was frail.
Yeah, like
Just
Rain
use-
Man, but frail man.
What were you saying?
Oh, freaking, this seems, on the contrary, kind of contradictory, because you're watching this online.
Wait. On the contrary, kind of contradictory.
Yes. I said that purposely because it was stupid. Continue what you were saying.
No, you. Sorry, I took you out of it.
No,
Yeah. Tin roof.
yes. That's not what I'm talking about, but tin roof. We talk about a lot, and this seems contradictory because we are, I guess you could call us online influencers. We do things online. And, you're watching this behind a screen right now. But we love getting outside and doing all that kind of stuff. Hey, look, there's an M right there. That's an A. And a J. Maj. B-I... B-Maj. Is there a letter down there?
Nope.
What's Bemaj? It's like some weird... It's not weird, but it's like definitely...
Probably a group of friends.
No, it's definitely a Indian guy from like...
The Patels.
Yeah. I actually just found out about the whole like Patel hotel thing.
Well, Patels, that is the most common name in India, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Smiths of America.
No, it's worse. There's a lot more of them.
Yeah. That's insane.
Not that it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
when
bad
I
at
say
all.
worse, I mean it's just more extreme. There's more Patels
Yeah, there's
than
not
there are Smiths.
negativity surrounding the last name
No.
Patel. But anyways, what I was saying is even though you're watching this online, and we do a lot of things online, what I was talking about earlier about the whole like social media detox or like the online detox, whatever thing. The reason that we film in the locations that we do is because we kind of want that juxtaposition of like we're posting stuff online and we're like influencers on like the online world, yet we still root ourselves in like what we enjoy. And I'd mentioned Ted Kaczynski earlier, really random, but his manifesto had mentioned that pretty much all the ailments in the world could be cured by nature. And I don't know if I believe that to of like the fullest extent, but if you just get out there and enjoy nature, it can do, it can do a lot
yes.
for you.
I think
it can,
mentally,
yeah,
yes.
it can do a lot for you.
I
And
think maybe not
well, a lot of people,
physiologically.
yeah, a lot of people search for answers online. Like, how do I do this? Like, what's like, if you legitimately take a day to yourself and you go out in nature, go somewhere, you have nostalgia based in a specific location. If you go there,
Or just nature, like a mountain
and if you-
alone
and if you
at
go
6 o'clock
there-
in the morning.
yeah, if you go
Just don't get
there
murdered.
and you just detox and take a day to yourself, you will find all of your answers within you, not other people.
I would say doing that, I don't know if it's about finding answers within you. I think it's
Mhm.
more about like you're able to sit with yourself
Mhm.
and reflect
Mm-hmm.
and be like, this is the truth about how I am and how I think, and I can actually just be with myself and
Yeah.
understand things about myself that I wouldn't be able to with all the noise of everyday life
Mhm.
happening around me.
Yeah.
And so being able to like actually enjoy a moment and sit in it and say this is real right now,
Yeah.
because this moment is all we have. The
Mhm.
future doesn't exist yet, and the past doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And so this moment right here is the only thing that's actually real. It's all we really have. And so wouldn't you want to actually be present and be in it and like take stock of that?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's trees, and it's like, well, one day, what if there wasn't trees? What if the things that are beautiful around us, what if they disappear? Wouldn't you
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, it would, but wouldn't you want to be able to be like, I sat in those moments and actually appreciated them for what
the
they were?
Lorax.
The Onceler.
That's right.
Yeah.
He needed his way to heaven.
No, he took his butt and he like plucked it.
Yeah. That was the weirdest. That's what I was with the Lorax the entire movie until that happened. I was like, what the hell just happened? It just
Unless that was a stone, it was unless, and he
Yeah.
picked himself up by his little
Yeah,
butt,
I feel like
and he just floated
I
up.
feel like the writers of that, like, they were like, they were really like emotionally ingrained in what they were writing, and towards the end they just lost it, and they're like, I'm gonna make the craziest ending.
Well, I think it was based off of the Dr. Seuss book, The Lorax.
Yeah,
which
it was.
So they just took scenes from that book.
Well, Dr. Seuss was losing his mind, I guess. I
Well,
don't know
so
what
when
the
I
crap
always
that
read
was
those
all
books,
about.
I thought all of his characters were made of socks because they all were like wiggly and like
Yeah,
they were like
yeah. Now that you say that, it makes sense. They're kind of like the socks, but also
puppets. They're like puppets.
Yeah, but what are those things outside of car dealerships that are just wiggling around?
Oh, the little like flappy.
Air Jimmy. That's what that is.
Air Jimmy.
Air Jimmy.
I
Mm.
think they're called the. Sorry, this just made me. I was gonna say wiggle bajiggle.
What is that?
I just made it up. So there was something I saw that said when you're working on your car with someone that doesn't know anything about cars, and it was a scene from What We Do in the Shadows, and it was, you know who he is.
Yeah.
What's his
Michael
name?
something. Michael Berry.
Yeah, I think it's Matt Berry.
Yeah.
And he was talking to the guy that's like their servant guy. He's like
Yeah.
bald with glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "You don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "What's this?" And he
oh,
goes,
gosh.
"I don't know. You called it a wiggle babiggle. That's what you called it.
Wiggle but biggle.
Man knows his stuff."
How about that? That's
That's
what
the way it
I've
happened.
actually never seen the show, but I've seen like clips of it.
All
It's
these
really
parts
funny.
of it, and it was just, I
Man.
just thought it was so funny because he had so much confidence, and he's like, "It's a wiggle babiggle."
It's a wiggle but jiggle.
It was a wibble
A
wiggle
wibble.
babiggle.
Wiffle ball.
A wiggle babibble. Biggle?
Biggle.
Biggle?
Biggle wiggle.
A wiggle
You ever
babibble.
wiggle biggle?
Wiggle babiggle.
It's good.
Wiggle babiggle. That's what it was. And I just thought it was funny because he was taking notes, and it's a wiggle
My God.
babiggle. A wiggle bajiggle.
Wiggle but jiggle.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting caught up in the wiggle. But that was what he said, and I thought it was hilarious.
It's a good show.
You'd never seen it.
Yeah. Well, I know. I just said I've never seen it, but I've seen clips of it. Therefore, it makes it a good.
The funny
show.
parts are hilarious. Matt Berry did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Interesting guy.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's like the blow up guy. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
going like that.
Yeah. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. I like to call him the Suez Canal.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it
Anyways.
is. I mean, I know what it is.
I think that's a great place to pack it up and move on to the next place. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you stuck till the end, what? Oh, all right.
How did you punch the table?
I don't know. Thank you for watching. And see us next week, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like and subscribe and comment about what you'd like to see next. And, yeah. We love you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, what he said. What are you doing?